The Lord's covenant with Abram. After these events, the word of the Lord came to Abram in a vision. Do not be afraid, Abram. I am your shield, your exceedingly great reward. But Abram said, Sovereign Lord, what can you give me, since I remain childless? The heir to my estate is Eliezer of Damascus. Then Abram continued, You have given me no children, so a servant in my household will be my heir. Then the word of the Lord came to him, This man will not be your heir. Rather, a son from your own body will be your heir. The Lord took Abram outside and said, Look up at the sky and count the stars, if you are able to count them. Then he said, This is how numerous your descendants will be. Abram believed the Lord, and it was credited to him as righteousness. Then the Lord said, I am the Lord who brought you out of Ur of the Chaldeans to give you this land as your possession. But Abram asked, Sovereign Lord, how can I know that I will take possession of it? The Lord replied, Bring me a 3-year-old heifer, a 3-year-old goat, a 3-year-old ram, along with a dove and a young pigeon. Abram brought all of these, cut them in half, and arranged the halves opposite each other. But he did not cut the birds in half. Then birds of prey came down upon the carcasses, but Abram drove them away. As the sun was setting, Abram fell into a deep sleep, and a thick, dreadful darkness came over him. Then the Lord said to him, Know for certain that your descendants will be strangers in a land not their own, where they will be enslaved and mistreated for 400 years. But I will judge the nation that enslaves them, and afterward they will leave with great wealth. As for you, you will go to your ancestors in peace and be buried at a ripe old age. In the 4th generation, your descendants will return here, for the sin of the Amorites has not yet reached its full measure. When the sun had set and darkness had fallen, a smoking firepot and a blazing torch appeared and passed between the pieces of the sacrifice. On that day, the Lord made a covenant with Abram, saying, To your descendants I give this land from the Wadi of Egypt to the great river, the Euphrates, the land of the Kenite, Kenizzites, Cadmonites, Hittites, Perizzites, Rephates, Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites.